Yo, what's up? Today we'll be reacting to chapter 277 of Omniscient Reader. Um, Dude, I just hit legs today at the gym and I'm absolutely fried. So I'm just gonna sit back, relax, and enjoy this chapter. What happens in a scenario should stay within the scenario. If you wish to fight, then you should have fought inside it. Right, okay, so we're dealing with the aftermath of the Dokja basically saving what's-her-face. I don't want to see the Gorman Association disgrace itself any further. However, there is one thing I'd like to ask. Din King of Salvation. My boy better make a name for himself. What was your reason for presenting us with that kind of scenario? I mean, did you enjoy it? Like, that's the reason. This is the kind of situation I've been waiting for ever since I came here. She told me I was on my own, and yet she's still helping me. This won't do. What could I possibly say to earn their favor? There's no way they'll want to help me if I bring up the Demon King selection out of nowhere. Yeah, this is too public of a setting to kind of bring up your intentions. What can you do to get them to help you? This road seemed to stretch endlessly with no end in sight, but I know of one man who had walked before me. Jung-hyuk. What would Jung-hyuk say? He had failed and despaired hundreds, thousands of times, yet still walked that path with no one by his side. I'm going to create a story that's never existed before. And I'm sure that entails, like, completing the scenarios, basically, right? A story that's never existed before, I don't understand what you mean by that. According to TWSA, the Dokja King once said, "There are no new stories under the Starstream. Every story is nothing more than a blatant imitation of older stories." Will there be swordmasters in the story? Swordmasters, huh? Yes, there will be. And archmages? Most likely yes. What about reincarnators? That too. And triple S grade hunters? For the record, I prefer characters who earn their rewards through honest effort. Surely there will be returnees as well, won't there? I don't understand. There are already so many stories, with swordmasters, archmages, reincarnators, returnees, and whatnot. How can your story be any different from other ones? If it's full of tired tropes like that. Bro, y'all don't understand. Dokja is gonna give you the story of everything. A story doesn't have to be made up of brand new elements to be considered different and fresh. The first-gen stories that the Gorman Association values so highly were made up of ordinary elements, weren't they? So you're comparing your story to the artistic masterpieces of the first-gen? Of course not. I'm not trying to make art here. Ridiculous. So what is it that makes your story different? My story will contain the ending of every scenario. I knew it, dude. His story is going to encapsulate everything. That's what's gonna make it the best. They're all shocked. No one's ever proposed such an idea. How dare he? He must be out of his mind. I knew the Gorman Association had all sorts of wild characters, but this one's on another level. So what is it you want from us? Are you asking us to follow you all the way to the end of all scenarios? That's right. I have come to this place to find the stars who will walk with me to the very end of every scenario. So all that talk just to beg us to join his nebula, huh? Well, what's the name of your nebula? Yeah, his name is Ass. Give Dokja's company. How many founding members are there? 2? Well, you must be one of the members. Who's the other? Are they Constellation 2? Crackle. No, he's not, but... Wait, is it him? My boy, Jung-hyuk. We will finally begin the match you've all been waiting for, introducing the pupil of the Skybreaking Sword. Yo, Jung-hyuk's about to aura form in front of all the constellations, dude. The man with the greatest combat ability known to TWSA. Wait, who is this chick? The Ice Flower Saintess Ling Zhugi. Zhugi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. The Ice Flower Saintess, of all people. She's one of the Transcendents who are considered to be the new gen of the Uxia worlds. She's so powerful that Junghyuk, even at his current caliber, can't be sure of his victory. Damn, what the hell? But more importantly, why is that video showing up on the panel now? It doesn't seem like Anna Croft's doing. Yeah, Anna Croft, it seems like, bewildered. Haha, aren't the mortals cute, putting on their little shows for us. Well, how disappointing. They're nothing more than a rookie constellation. And a mere mortal, yet they dare talk about the end of all scenarios? Bro, how did a bum like you become a constellation? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Anyway, this is perfect. The scenario is over and I was just getting bored. So how about a wager, everyone? Oh, they're gonna bet? Let's go. I'm putting all my money on Junghyuk. I don't care about this ice flower or whatever. A new sub-scenario has arrived, the Gorman Association's wager. I'll bet 5,000... Yo, you broke or something? 5,000 coins? Your turn, rookie. Place your bet. I already placed mine. Is that so? Then tell me, who did you bet on and how much? 100,000 coins. That's what I'm talking about, bro. You broke. Oh shit, yo, she's kind of fast. On you, Junghyuk. Let's go. Yeah. Does she know that Junghyuk's a disciple? He's actually a decent fighter. I wouldn't mind having him as my incarnation. Yeah, nah, too late. He's holding his ground against the Ice Flower Saintess. Not that I would expect any less from him. Dude, if there were one thing, if, like, you would describe Junghyuk in one word, it's reliable, dude. Like, he's gonna pull through when you need him to. This is boring. Let's make it a little more fun. Bro, you put in 5K, dude. Don't talk about making it more fun. The hell? What's happening? The Ice Flower Saintess's body, it's suddenly transforming. You could do that? What happened to her? Was this supposed to be a wager? True, but I never promised I wouldn't interfere, did I? I've seen this before in Peaceland in the Dark Castle. It's the advent of a constellation. Bro, surely that's cheating. Oh, Dokja's trying to viewpoint him, but Junghyuk doesn't want to. You look uneasy. Do you not trust your companion? I just realized Persephone kind of got like Makima eyes a little bit. Like the circles inside. Also, I cannot wait to see that Chainsaw movie, man. If you guys have seen it, let me know how it is below. Do I not trust him? Once regression begins, everything will return to the beginning. All my companions will lose their memories, and every history I've lived through will be erased. How many more times will I have to repeat this? I lost because my mentality had been damaged permanently during that time. How am I supposed to trust that frail fool? Who dies at the drop of a hat? Alright, maybe Dokja doesn't view him as reliable. Oh, okay. Of course I do. I was only able to get to where I am now because I trusted him. Well, I would be a fool to not trust him. Let me raise the stakes. I'm betting 1 million coins on him. There you go, man. If you can't bet on your boys, what are we doing this for? Although, dude, 1 million coins to 5K coins, like, that's kind of ridiculous. What's the fastest way to be scammed of / lose all your money? Simply, the answer is to be in Dokja's general vicinity. Facts. Next table is going to be Gambler. I know, putting 1 million coins is kind of crazy, dude. Like, even if that shit's a lock, I'm not betting 1 million. All in on your boyfriend, I see, Dokja, bold move. I mean, okay, Junghyuk is for sure going to win, right? But I wonder, so he's going through all this for what, though? Or, like, the constellation's going to take his dream seriously, and even if they do, like, how does that help him? Because ultimately what he needs are people that are going to, I guess, take his side in the Demon King War, so maybe this is kind of proving, like, yo, I got what it takes, like, you join me and you're going to pick a winning side. But at that point, he's got to be selective of his, like, who he's partnering with, because he doesn't want, like, anyone to partner with him, right? Because it would dilute his share of the story. This shit's like stocks, bro. He doesn't want to dilute his equity. Yeah, but good chapter, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.